So it's quite paradoxical that everybody's looking for the exact same thing. Everyone, either we speak about an ant crawling out here in the backyard, or we speak about the richest person in the world, or we speak of any of the demigods. Whoever we see in existence are looking for the exact same thing. But very, very few seems to find it, to get it. So we are living in a very, very rich part of the world. We have lots of luxury. Money is there in almost abundance. There's no real poor people in Denmark. So why is it that we're not happy? So my question to you is, how do we attain real happiness? What is happiness and how to attain it? But I believe actually that happiness it's not individual. We have, as you said very, very nicely, Mr. Bashi, we have it inside. So we have, it's the same happiness. Each living entity have the same source of happiness inside. It's not like one person thinks, one person might think, I'll be happy if I get $1 million, or I'll be happy when my education is over, or when I get the career of my life, or when I found the woman of my life, or the man of my life. All these things will not really give us happiness, for that I agree. But if we cannot really attain real, everlasting happiness, then we are in a terrible situation. And that's why we have a world with so much crime. That's why we have a world, so much violence, people committing suicides. 400,000 Danes are taking the so-called happy pills. See, our solution to all the problems today is taking a tablet. You have a headache, you take a tablet. You cannot sleep, you take a tablet. You cannot go to the bathroom, you take a tablet. You are not happy, you take a tablet. See, these are not solutions. It's all trying to patch up the temporary manifestation of the ultimate problem. So we need to find what is the ultimate problem. And when we start solving that problem, automatically happiness is there, because what you said, Mr. Bashi, is that it's already inside. We're looking for the same thing. What is the solution to the problems in the world? There's so much pollution. There's a risk of wars. They are cutting down the rainforest. They are outfishing the waters, the rivers, the oceans. So many problems in the world. We could sit here for hours just talking about the problems in the world. There's one solution to all of them. See, the problem is not really the cutting down of the rainforest. That's not the problem. The problem is not really the nuclear weapons. The problem is not the pollution. The problem is the pollution we all have in our hearts. So how to clean that internal environment is the only solution to all the problems in the world. God is the enjoyer of all sacrifices, everything we do. God is the enjoyer. The only way we can get enjoyment is by giving enjoyment to the ultimate enjoyer. If you want to give happiness to a plant, how will you do it? Will you water each and every single leaf, each single branch? You give the water to the root, and automatically the water is distributed to the whole plant. The whole plant is nourished. So we are trying to water each leaf, each branch. This will not bring us happiness. We need to give the water to the root. If this hand says, now I don't want to serve the body, why is it me doing all the work? Right? The mouth is getting all the food, enjoying, and giving it to the stomach. Why I'm the one doing all the work? I strike. I go and strike. I quit. If the hand quits, what happens? The hand will die. The body will die, including the hand. No, the hand is part of a whole, of a body. If the hand is used, what is meant to be used for, to giving food to the mouth, that gives it to the stomach automatically distributes the food to all the parts of the body, and you are satisfied. That is the simple solution to all problems in the world. If everyone understood the law of karma, what goes around comes around. Whatever we do, there's an equal reaction. All the activities we are doing, there are reactions for. And we see it around us all the time. You do something illegal. If you're caught by the police, you're fined or you go to prison. If you scream and yell of your partner at home, they will scream back at you. You'll get hell. So we see it all the time. But somehow or other, when we think more universally or more substantially, then you think, I will not get caught. But you will. The way we treat the animals, the way we treat Mother Nature, the way we treat each other, how we treat the old people, how we treat our children, how we treat our friends, how we treat our neighbors, how we treat all living entities, it comes back to us. So if we learn the art of treating everyone, as you said, that we treat everyone as we like to be treated. Gyata mam shantim richyate. Santi means peace. If we want to have peace individually and collectively, this is the formula. This is the way to attain it. So who is God? There's only one. We in the International Society for Krishna Consciousness doesn't really speak so much about religion, because religion can change. When we are speaking about the soul, us, we are eternal. The nature of the soul is to be eternal, full of all knowledge, and unlimitedly blissful, unlimitedly happy. This is our nature. So what we are doing, what real religion really is, bringing us back to that natural position, where we understand how to avoid suffering, how to avoid suffering, and how to attain real happiness. So that brings us back to the original question, what is happiness? Happiness is in unlimited love. That's what we're looking for. We have to understand who we are and what is our relationship to everything around us. So we are not speaking about religion because religion can change. But we are speaking about, there's actually not a word for it, it's called the Dharma. Sanatana Dharma in Sanskrit. Sanatana means eternal. And Dharma means that which makes a thing what it is. I'll try to explain that. So what is the nature of water? Liquidity. What is the nature of fire? It gives light and it's warm. What is the nature of sugar? It is sweet. What is the nature of chili? I think you get the point. What is the nature of the soul? What is the nature of you? Savai pung sang parotar moyato bhaktiya adoksaja. Ahitakiya pratyata yashyatma suprasidate. That what is our dharma, what is our real inherent nature, is to love God with all our existence. That is where happiness is. We see it when we do something selflessly, as you also mentioned. If we do something selflessly without expecting anything in return, you give with your right hand without expecting getting something with your left. If you give something without expecting return, when you try that, I'm sure you all do, then you experience some kind of satisfaction, isn't it? Who experiences the most happiness? The one who's giving the present or the one who's getting it? If you have one you love very much, a person you really adore, really like, and you know this person really much would like to have this ring or this specific thing, you go, you earn the money, work hard, you go and you buy it, you put it in nice paper, and you give it to the person on his or her birthday. Who has experienced the most happiness? The one who gives. Happiness is in give. Giving means love. What is the difference between lust and love? It is actually two opposite. But most see that most will think that lust is actually what I'm looking for. But lust means to take. Love means to give. So when we start giving, so what is it we should give? We should simply give that love. First we need to have it. We need to get rid of all the bad qualities. We need to get rid of the lust. See, lust will not really bring us anything, only suffering. The nature of lust is that it is never satisfied. If lust is not satisfied, it turns into anger. Naturally, if you don't get what you want, anger will manifest. If you get what you want, greed will manifest. Are you happy when you're angry or when you're greedy? So greed is impossible to fulfill. Lust is impossible to satisfy. The richest man in Denmark, will he be satisfied? He'll be working extra hard because he want to be the richest man in Europe. And when he's the richest man in Europe, he want to work very hard because he want to be the richest man in the world. When he attains that, he wants to be God. That's impossible. That position is already taken. That's the person we can love if we understand Dharma, if we understand our intrinsic nature. Then we can actually experience that love to the perfect person. Krishna is one name of God. As I mentioned before, there's only one God. There's only one sun. We give it different name. Sun, Surya, Sol, Söne. What's it in Pakistani? Sun in Pakistan. Suraj. So many different names. It's the same planet shining on our head we are talking about. Different names. Maybe a little different understandings even. But it's the same sun. But who have a real understanding of the sun? Let's say a child asks, seeing the sunshine coming through the window. The child will ask his mother, father, what is that? The mother or father will say, this is the sun, or this is the sunshine. So the child goes in the garden and see the sun disk there hanging in the sky. He or she will ask, what is that? That's the sun. Then he goes to school and is taught there's a whole enormous planet up there, sending more energy out to existence a second that we used of energy since time immemorial on this planet. Huge planet. So when we get education, we understand it's the same God. It's a person, but it's not a limited person. See, normally when we think persons, we are so sick and tired of authorities because they always let us down. So the child gets different kinds of understanding. As he grows up, he gets different kinds of understanding of the same planet, the sun. When you see a hill from a distance, you'll see some blurry thing. But as you get closer, you see there's shapes there, there's some trees there. When you get even closer, you maybe see small animals running around. It's the same hill, but you see it from a long distance. You only see something blurry, some energy. But when you get closer, you see there's individuality there. There's variety there. So we are looking for the unlimited love to the unlimited person. We cannot have love for a thing, not even our Macintosh. Impossible. Many people are trying, but we can't. We can only have love for a person. So because, as I mentioned, we are so tired, we are so fried out with authorities because they always let us down. Either it's our parents or school teachers, they always let us down because they're not ultimate authorities. God is that ultimate authority. He's the most beautiful person, the most rich person, the most famous person, the most strong person, etc. So to develop that love is where unlimited happiness is to be found. Thank you very much.